Hello, hello, and welcome to yet another episode of Shadows of Sharn, an an actual play D&D stream that takes place in the Everon setting, a very noir-inspired campaign with some amazing and wonderful detectives on the case. How about we go ahead and get a hello from the detectives?
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, detectives.
Hello there. The angel from my nightmares.
My
Ooh,
indecision to know you.
What?
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 I can't believe you're saying it's bad to know us.
Who's
Yeah.
that on your microphone, Johnny?
It's Tiny Nate. They're here to accompany us.
Oh,
Nate and
okay.
Tiny
Yeah, we
Nate.
have another member of our party now. Everyone say hello to Tiny Nate.
Yeah.
Hello there, Tiny Nate.
This session will go for 6.5 hours.
I'll kill. Can I quicken spell Chaos Bolt at Tiny Nate twice?
Please don't. I drew Tiny Nate. I created it.
Up past it, 3rd level.
So what happened last time? And thank you for the drawing, Johnny.
No problem.
You did that for free?
No, Nate has to PayPal me.
Okay, cool.
Last time we went to Tavik's Landing. Well, we started out going out to Tavik's Landing and we went through airport security. Except Gail, who as Galen already had a fucking license, just got to walk through.
Pre-check.
I had TSA pre-check, yeah.
Fucking TSA pre-check. So he went right through. Everyone else had to deal with fucking security. Take off their shoes and belts and whatnot. And Trash just disappeared, and we're like, okay, goodbye, Bessie, have fun.
And then Trash reappeared.
Yeah, and then we all got through it. Twister lost drugs that
Lost the blood vial from the
lost
mercs.
the totally legal drugs that he
Yeah.
and then we had to go for Velveteen's veteran pass as well. And then after that whole fun stuff, Tresh met back up with us, and we went to the 3 towers, 3 Dragonmark towers or whatever.
Oh yeah, the 3 towers.
We did see
Yeah.
some Boromir agents talking.
Oh, yeah. Gail saw some Boromir and talking with the blade marks there, which is like, that's weird and interesting. We should probably note that down. And then we went and met, was it Torna was the name, correct?
Torna Denieth, yeah.
Yeah, I cannot say the last name unless I see it on the screen. So, we met Torna, who immediately was like, it's you assholes, and like immediately just started like being assholes to everyone. Like it's like fucking Galen detective asshole, and just went down the line.
I think the only one he wasn't an asshole to was Twister.
Yeah. I was like, Twister was like the only one. He's like, hey,
Twister was
okay.
like, yeah, you found your dad, and it's like, yeah.
Good for you. Everyone else, he's like, fuck you. Yeah.
Y'all need to live up to his standards. I don't know what you're complaining about.
Fuck him.
I don't know what more I can do. I think I've done enough.
And yeah, we sat and talked to him for a while. He was pretty fucking mean to Trash for running away. Yeah, I think he was like, fine. And I forget exactly what he told us, but he did bring out the person that we're looking for, if I remember correctly, right?
Yes.
Because we came looking for the person who
was related to altering evidence for a drug bust, I believe,
Yeah.
as Iana put it.
Yeah. And so
'cause
if you
I mean, yeah, and then we saw one of his dudes, Cranwin, the guy that totally fucked Velveteen over, smelled like sulfur, had some mysterious, not cocaine, white powder on him, and we know it was something that was kind of like mixed up together in the war. Torna was being sad for some reason, but being an asshole to cover for it most of all. And as we were leaving, Achaeus overheard some like drama with the daughter that I don't truly remember what else was said.
It was something about like I delivered the salt or something like that.
Yeah, salt was mentioned specifically there, so we're like, another ingredient. And then we just kind of went home. We're like, well, okay, that's enough of that. As Iana and Tresh went to go deal with the individual, and we were like, yeah, go off by yourselves. Oh, whoa. And then we got back home. Ilsa was there. We talked to Ilsa a bit, and she was like, hey, I'm missing a bunch of pest control. And we were like, bet, okay, let's go find it. So we went to a warehouse and discovered that it mixed with clay and sulfuric acid makes dynamite. Uh-oh. And we discovered then that the Dedeniaths are buying clay from the Boromars and stole all of the diatomite from them as well. So we got to that and we were like, well, don't know where to go from here. So we just went home to go to bed. And that's...
we were tapped out.
Yep. And that's basically what you missed on Glee. Trish went out to go possibly find more info after a heartfelt conversation that we didn't hear with Iana. Hopefully they're gay. Also, Velveteen got shot down. That was the most important thing that happened.
I'm sorry.
Am I wrong?
It did happen.
No.
And then at the end, in a dream, it was revealed to Achaeus that he,
Oh, right. The
yeah,
big reveal that I knew was the truth happened. That I called from the start. I was like, oh, this bitch is a murderer. This bitch is a spouse killer.
Yeah, that he under the control of what was it, the cult that we're going after was the one who slaughtered his family and the people who he worked on his farm with. And yeah, now he has to deal with that.
That's what you missed on Glee.
I don't know what's darker, Achaeus murdering their entire family or Will Schuster rapping, to be honest.
Oh. Honestly, we know the answer.
We do.
Dude.
Will Schuster rapping.
Yeah.
It's Schuster rapping.
Am I the only one that wouldn't know?
His
Actually,
performance of the
I've
song.
never
You know what? You know what? I will say this. Nate's never seen the show, but already cosplaying as him. Gotta give him props.
Wait, what?
No, that Will Schuster never grew any kind of facial hair.
Yeah, but the vest.
Nate, can you do a performance of the thong song because you're the girl that you're in love with is marrying this guy who wants to do the thong song as part of their first dance?
I don't even know what the thong song is.
Oh my. We hit
Nathan.
we hit 100 subs this stream. We'll do the thong song live.
We will acapella on Zoom perform the thong song.
Yeah.
Yes.
All of us together as a family.
All three of you guys, me and Nate, have never heard this.
How have you never heard
thong
it?
song?
It's
Where would I
so
have
good.
heard the thong song?
What? What?
I know of the thong song. You have told me about the thong song. I've never heard. You've never shown me it.
Dumps like a truck.
Okay, pause the stream. Okay, stream, pull it up. Here's the. We'll post the link. You go watch it.
wait.
We'll watch it all together. We'll all wait. We'll watch it together as a family, but not on Twitch because we don't want to get killed. We
Yeah,
don't want
maybe-
Twitch to
maybe
send
after.
after us because we were playing Will
In-game,
Schuster's version of the thong
in-game.
song.
God, dumps like a truck.
So while one of you
What?
has a shocking and disturbing revelation in your sleep,
Baby.
the rest of you within the
Please stop.
If you grow up with it, you care about it a little bit.
Glee or the thong song?
The thong song, not Glee.
Okay.
The rest of you dream about thongs, I guess.
Okay,
But-
it's really missed out apparently.
But sure enough, this long rest does come for all of you, and you wake up about, I believe would be, what, 3 a.m. in the morning? You all went to sleep pretty early.
Yes.
But yeah, it's the middle of the early morning as you all finish your rests.
Huh. I've woken up, and now I have the overwhelming urge to get a thong.
Where in Sharn at 3 a.m. can I find a thong?
Well, I mean,
Walmart.
thongs are created in 16 AD.
66 AD? The Romans went commando. I think we all know this. Those are little perverts. Did Jesus die before or after the invention of underwear?
I'm very sure after.
I'm just asking. Galen's making coffee.
All right.
time is it, like,
Do
4 a.m.?
any of you have anything
Like
you'd like
3
to do immediately?
Is Tresh around? Has Tresh returned?
Ooh, that's a good
I
point.
My spells.
I will mention that Achaeus is not gonna be back at the agency.
Okay. Alright, so those of you who do, as you kind of like finish your rest and kind of like come to, you can start to hear the door open, and Tresh just kind of walk inside. You can see her like carrying like a bag behind her, kind of like just slumped over her shoulder.
Good morning.
Morning, Tresh. Or late evening, depending.
Good morning to you. Of note, like, she doesn't look like she's taken the rest herself. She's looking a little tired on her own. And you can see her kind of like wincing a bit as if in pain. And like she just kind of like takes the bag. It's only like about like only like probably looked around to see if I got something of comparison. So I know it's only like a small sack. It's like enough for like 5 pounds of potatoes kind of deal. But she kind of like sinks it over, puts it down onto the ground, and that kind of like holds the part of her arm before it kind of like goes into the prosthetic a bit. Alright, I think I got us something here.
Oh. You
Hey.
alright?
I'm good. Just, you know, it is some wounds don't heal quite well.
I get that, yes.
That crack didn't get bigger on you, did it?
Did it? I haven't really looked. I'm gonna be honest, I try not to look at myself.
The offer still stands. I have Thomas the Steam Engine, Dora the Shawn Explorer,
What are you saying?
Band-Aids if you want to cover it up.
Oh. It doesn't... What's in the bag? What's in the bag?
Alright, shoot. Hold on, she kind of like looks in it. Yep, gonna need this. Don't touch that. She pulls out she pulls out like a pint size container of some kind of like potion with a deep brown coloring to it. A bit of a boiling happen inside. Alright, don't touch that right now. Let me get this one out now. And you see her kind of like just start pulling and pulling, and you see her kind of like a figure that doesn't seem like it should ever be able to fit inside this small sack, as she pulls out a familiar-looking person who has been petrified into a stone statue. Uh, the large individual known as Canwin, she just starts pulling out slowly and slowly, being very careful about things not to break anything. And before she kind of like just sets him up. Okay, he might fight back.
Why of all the ones did you get the biggest? Probably most likely to beat us up.
He was the first one I saw.
Ah.
Twister walks down. Ah, good morning, everyone. What the?
You can swear. You can swear, Twister. It's a safe space.
What the fuck?
This is not how I want to start my day.
We need information. Best source is someone from the inside. And she kind of like pops open the pint of liquid and begins like pouring it over on top of the head and letting it splash downwards. And you can see like the petrification kind of like get removed.
Oh, we're doing this right now. All right.
I said keep an eye real quick. Where's the case? Where's the case?
Probably at the inn.
Alright.
That's why I was like, oh, we're doing this right now, instead of like, let's talk for maybe like 2 more seconds.
Oh,
But I guess we can do this right now. It's already starting.
Well, we're on borrowed time enough as is. And like the liquid eventually gets fully out, and the figure known as Canwin just kind of like stumbles a bit before kind of like just collapsing down, seated on the floor in front of you all. Seem to be in a daze, holding his head at kind of like rubbing at like a headache of sorts. What the fuck? Fuck.
Good morning,
I'm gonna
Sovereign.
immediately cast Zone of Truth.
Okay.
Everyone within Zone of Truth has to make a. Yeah.
Well, that's can win immediately, for sure.
So pretty much everyone
Yeah.
What is
has
this
to make a
score?
Wisdom save or Charisma save.
Oh, thank God.
Charisma.
Yeah, thank God it's that.
Do you know if people succeed or fail, or is it just like a?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so you what was the DC on it?
DC 17, so both of you succeed.
Okay.
Fucking. Oh.
I will let you know.
Twister has to roll.
I'll let you know. Canwin and Tresh both fail.
Okay.
So you brought him here. We're going to speak with him, get information, and if he doesn't give it to us, we are going to what? Torture him?
Not with near our new furniture.
Well, I just do a like quick look around. I don't see a KS, right? I know a KS isn't there, but I'm just saying I do a quick look around. And...
No. Not
Okay. What was the range on the earrings again? Like not that far, right?
500 feet.
Okay,
500
so
feet.
you're not 500 feet from yours.
How
Well-
close is this in?
Assume down the street. I don't know
Need
how.
to sit within 500 feet?
How far is 500 feet? I'm really bad with distances and references.
500 feet isn't that far.
there. 500
that-
feet
I
would
know
be
that.
like if this is like two doors down, essentially.
What about
Not 3 doors down?
Well, here's what I'm going to do.
Superman.
And even though, I can lie if I want to. I'm going to go check on a case, get them ready for the mission, because I don't want to put a bullet in his head. So, good luck with the information. I will be back. And then I will leave to head towards the end.
Okay. Ganwin's just kind of like still looking around, confused, and like he goes to kind of like stand a bit, and Tresh, not even looking, just pulls a dagger and slides it across his throat. You'll move when I say you can move. Alright, everyone else good to go?
Yes. Is it Canwin or Cranwin?
Canwen, Canwen.
Okay. That is not what I have in every iteration of my notes.
Okay,
I
so-
feel like we've been saying Cranwin this entire time.
Yeah.
Oh, you
that's
also
how
keep
it
on
is
saying
in my notes.
Boromir, like the Lord of the Rings character.
You mean Baramar?
Yeah, instead of Boromar, you keep everyone keep saying Boromir.
It's easier.
It
Yeah.
is.
It's a fake name.
Yeah, it's not real. Nate
Made
none
up,
of it's real.
bestie. It's just lines.
Yeah.
You think fake Nate is real? He's not. Come on, Nate. Grow up.
I'm not real
Tiny
either.
Nate, you mean?
Sorry,
right.
Tiny Nate's not real either.
I'm the most advanced deepfake out there. Just wait till I go ahead and do the memes with playing games with the presidents.
Can we not?
Have y'all not seen those
Honestly,
memes?
No, no.
I
I
have,
Okay.
no, I did. I
Can we
do
not?
remember
Is
what you're saying.
the reason
Yeah.
I'm saying can we
Can we?
move on?
Yeah,
I hope you're having a lovely morning so far.
could be better.
I would imagine as such, yes. We require information. And you're probably our best sulfur-smelling man to get it. What's up with the explosives? What's the plan?
He kind of like, after like some bit of silence, looks up at Trish. Oh. So you're all in on this after all. He's gonna be disappointed.
Honestly, it already sounds like he's disappointed. So, how much worse can we get?
Now, a reminder for a Zone of Truth, they don't. If
They don't
it's
have to speak.
yeah,
If they can only tell the truth, but they can just not speak.
you want to know about the explosives?
To start with, we can start there, yes.
Well, let's see now. I've always been a fan of fireworks. I've always enjoyed seeing things set off. Celebrations are always a good thing to have, aren't they?
We get it. Boring people love Disney. They love the fireworks at Disney. Do you want to
What's
do
Disney?
something more than that? Or are you going to contribute anything useful? Or is that dagger going to find its way into your throat?
Make an intimidation check. You're getting assistance because there is going to be one like actually there.
Yeah. It's only a 19.
All right, he's just kind of like, yes, I do quite like my throat not opened up. You're right.
Mm-hmm.
What's up with the guy who said he was going to shoot me?
That's, if you don't know, that's concerning in and of itself. But
And that's
it's
not what we asked you.
and it's not my place to say.
Oh, why should I off? It's just information for information.
What makes you think you have any kind of advantage here?
How much do you already know so I don't just repeat anything?
Why don't you tell us everything anyway?
He kind of like looks across the room real again, looks up at Tresh, then back to you, kind of like grimaces. Yes, something specifically not meant to be able to be just undone by some dispel magic or counterspell means just did any of you serve in the war?
Of the of me and Twister? No.
Trish, I know you did. How did you feel about the way things ended? Well, never. No, not ended. Just...
Is there a point to this, like, time of reflection on the war, or are you going to say anything useful?
Don't you feel unsatisfied with how things just ended, with so many other people put to waste? All that for nothing?
We all know war is awful and it's miserable. You're not saying anything revolutionary or groundbreaking. Go to therapy.
What do you think is the idea? We're not here to stop
therapy?
anything. We want it back.
What war?
We want an actual end, not this. We don't want those lives to have been for nothing. That's what the explosives are for, to set the fire again.
Oh, alright. You were trying to start a nationwide war again. Because what? It wasn't enough? Everyone to be miserable? Let's make some more. Go to therapy. Or, if you're that miserable and have some kind of great goal, go, I don't know, fight a monster that you can't win against. Find a different way to die horribly and honorably.
Yeah, don't bring innocent people into this. Just because you want your precious war back.
How would you feel if you went ahead and watched all the people you've cared about die and found out that they were just tools that discarded so easily?
That's war! That's all it is! It's bad all around. We know what it's like and how it feels. It feels like shit and is awful. You're not saying anything that anyone has thought is revolutionary. Everyone knows war is bad and war is miserable. You feel like every other person out there is like, oh, they all wasted their lives. No fucking shit! Get help. Talk to people.
You just see a look of annoyance on his face, followed by
annoyance back.
Yeah, and then he kind of squints a bit, looking down at the floor. He just stays, after a bit of silence, just looks up with a grin. Yeah, they're here. Yeah, I'm down, no idea of Treasure's place, I think.
Uh,
Yeah, the help is on the way.
Oh, then you better talk quickly and say something fucking relevant. I draw a knife and I also put it to his throat.
I'm gonna have Shocking Grasp prepared.
I'm casting Detect Thoughts. I'm tired of this.
Okay.
And I'm gonna dive deep. I don't care.
Alright, what's the saving throw he has to make?
Wisdom.
I'm gonna... No, that's
Oh
concentration.
yeah, that very wise boy right here.
Him?
Mhm. Yeah, that's a failure.
Great, yeah. I'm going in his mind.
Okay.
Yeah, he knows that I'm in his mind.
What else do you need from me?
To answer any of the fucking questions that we've asked, preferably. Explosives, what's the plan with them? You're starting a war? Great. What, the
Location.
location, where?
You, I don't need it to be said to you. Being probing in his mind, you can immediately like hear like recollections of conversations that kind of like pop up from memories. Uh, uh, Something from Torna himself. Right, everything's stationed over on the mission stair area, right? The butcher's shop.
The where? What area, Nate?
Okay.
Nate, answer
Come
me.
racing end. The bazaar will fall.
Oh my god.
A butchery in the bazaar?
Bronson, what do you know?
Who?
Nothing? You know nothing.
Yeah, you just feel confusion.
Truth.
Curious.
What is... Who's that?
It's irrelevant. So, race time, explosion, butcher. Yes?
You feel the annoyance in your mind through the connection, as well as anger. I guess you have what you want.
Yes. Thank you very much for your time. If you have anything more relevant you wish to say, then go ahead.
I have nothing more for you.
Lovely.
Just end this.
I look at Trash.
Alright. She kind of like takes the knife, holds it again in her hand, and just whacks him right at the back of the head to make him fall down unconscious. Well,
I thought your amulet helped prevent, like, I guess it wasn't for you. But I thought there was an aura around it that prevented divination from happening.
I'm gonna
suppose.
drop concentration on Zone of Truth. I'm gonna look outside and see if there's anyone nearby.
Okay, make a perception check. Divination, yeah.
Sending.
I-
Why is sending evocation? That's fucked. I'll say it.
14.
A 14. Okay, but the 14, you look around at outside the window. Right now, for Sharn, like anywhere here, it is nothing but darkness. Like there's only like a few people that kind of like with a graveyard shift situation going and being the ones that move around. And you don't see anything at this exact moment outside as you're looking around. Just like maybe a couple people who are walking around, not really anywhere near you.
Okay. After like a second or two, I'll close the door again.
We need to get all of us and get out of here. Happy's not. Is Happy here still?
Yeah, Happy's still in like an empty room sleeping.
Is there another safe house anywhere, Trash?
I got a couple places we can go to real quick. You want to leave him tied up here, or already use my petrification potion? Can't move him that easily. was gonna have him hand it over to Yana, and then after this.
Is there anything we can do? I don't know. If we leave them inside, they could potentially let the others in to explore. So the arcane lock that we have, is like, can anyone open it from the inside? Because like they can't come in, but that's not going to stop them from like exploding the fucking walls down, right? Like they could just blow down the door.
Double checking. Like, yeah, like there are spells that cancel out the effects as well.
Yeah. That's not helpful then.
I think we just leave him in an alley somewhere.
Probably, yeah.
All
Dump it
right.
in an alley and get out of here. Try to meet up with the others. We need to go grab Happy.
I'll run upstairs and grab Happy.
Yeah, at the same time, Trash will go ahead and just move underneath and like kind of like pick Cranlin up like fireman style.
Galen does that thing where like it's like someone looking like they're trying to help, but like doesn't want to do it.
Appreciate the thought.
He's so weak. He's so Trash. You have to know that he is so weak.
No, I know he is a very scrawny man.
I want to remind you that I am so strong. I'm so strong and fit.
I'll take your word for that.
I promise you. We need to. Yes, let's go.
All right, and someone else opening the door. I imagine she'll go ahead and move out, and like go to an alley near all of you, and just kind of like place Cranlin down around there, kind of like tie his legs up at least.
Can I do a prestidigitation to make it look like he pissed himself?
Sure.
What a little piss boy.
Yeah.
Like a little piss boy.
Make it look like he pissed himself,
Oh, little baby.
and that like he was crying like a little bit.
Prestidigitation to get a wet spot on the groin as well as some tear marks down his
Yeah.
face.
Yeah, I make a color small marker symbol appear on an object or surface for 1 hour. There we go.
So yeah, you make it look like this guy just cried and pissed himself until he passed out.
Yeah.
Alright. I probably have Happy at this point.
Yeah, Happy, who was kind of like just sleeping soundly, snoring a bit in their
He's not
Then
sweet.
actual-
He's happy.
Boom, boom.
form of a doppelganger. So it's like gray, translucent, almost kind of like skin, no mouth, wide eyes. That when they open up, like no ears or nose or anything, just a very alien-looking thing that shoots up as soon as you open the door. Whoa! Oh, hey, oh, you just hear in your mind. Oh, give me a sec.
Oh, sorry, you're indecent.
What's up?
We are leaving. We're going to another safe house.
Okay, and like their form just kind of like goes ahead and shifts over into like the dwarvish man. Oh, all right. What do you? Oh, wait, what? Safe house? Are
Yes,
the tax
come on, let's
collectors here?
They might be coming.
Okay. Oh.
I'm gonna cast. I'm gonna use an emboldening bond on myself and Happy.
Okay. Well, you can never piss off the tax collectors too much. They will go after you to the ends of Earth.
Yes. Let's not piss off the tax collectors. Let's go.
All right, and like they'll go ahead and like follow you down and let all of you outside. And Trish will go ahead and start leading y'all over to an
think we
abandoned
have to
warehouse
head-
she knows.
We have to head towards the. We have to meet up with the other two first, and then
Yeah.
we head that way.
Alright.
Which hopefully they're beginning to walk back this way.
Let's go into
been
that
some
scene right
time.
now.
No, it has
Yeah.
been
A
some
little bit of
time.
I would
Yeah.
imagine they're probably gonna be walking back that way.
Okay. Oh, if we don't want to go over that, then yeah, the other two
Oh,
are.
do we not want to go over that?
I was about to say, like, I kind of like, I feel like after what happened to a Cass, I feel like
No, I
hey,
think we
Cass.
do.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, what's up?
Cass, get up.
Yeah,
and go.
I
They're
was
like,
like,
okay.
okay.
I realistically, they are probably doing that, but I think we should go. Through
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
All right, so Caius, eventually you wake up on your side of things in your in room. Probably like loads of cold sweats just going down your whole body as you kind of like come to.
Yeah. He's basically just gonna have a whole breakdown.
Hmm.
Like he's gonna sit on the edge of his bed with his head in his hands, having like a whole ass breakdown. Like just alone in his in room, not even thinking of anything else. So that's probably what he's just gonna be doing.
Cool. I got
Yeah.
this.
Have fun, bestie.
I got this. It's fine. It's fine.
After a few minutes, eventually you hear the knock on the door.
Is it at least me?
Yeah, it's you.
No, I'm just saying. I don't want it to be me, and I'm just like walking up like that devilish handsome man at that door. I would
Who's
three
that?
tap. I'd go tap tap tap. Caius.
Cute.
Caius.
Trees.
For the love of God, I've done 6 different doors. Caius.
Yeah.
Are you decent in there? Do you mind if I come on in?
Don't come in.
Is something wrong?
No, just I'm just it's fine. Just I overslept. Give me a few minutes. I'll be out.
Can I insight that, please?
Go for it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go for it, bestie. Let me grab. I don't have my character sheet up. I'm gonna say deception with disadvantage. Because he's in a state right now. Bestie, he rolled a 13. The other one was a nat 20. The first one was a nat 20. Yeah, he
Ooh.
rolled a
When you-
13.
Ooh, it's tempting.
When you want to roll low.
It's tempting. Nate, is it too late to use the hero point?
Go for it.
If it's a 1, I'm gonna scream. Alright.
How does your hero point help you in this situation?
Well, I imagine with the way things have been going lately with Achaeus and Velveteen, he's picked up on just not a lot from Achaeus. Like, I wouldn't say, like, he knows the open book, but he knows the first few pages, and it's very weird that Achaeus is being, like, caring about, like, not wanting somebody to come in, or just, like, why would they, like, actually sound expressive about not wanting someone to come in the room, even though, like,
Yeah.
they know what time we were supposed to be up and everything.
Yeah, Achaeus always seems fairly put together for the most part. So yeah, to hear him kind of sound a little almost flustered or unsettled, just weird to you. You're able to pick up that there's something off about him.
Achaeus, if it's something you want to talk about, I'm here, because just, I know it sounds like you're trying to honestly not show emotion, because not, again, you don't really show much emotion to begin with certain things, but this sounds like a kind of issue, and if you want to talk about it, we can.
No, I'm fine. Just give me a few minutes.
Can we at least talk on the way back to the office? Because I kind of have a few things I would like to get off my chest, and you seem like a person I can actually talk to on occasion.
Sure.
Tempted to just pick the lock, but I'm gonna give it to him. What? I have thieves' tools.
I know. No, I know. I mean, yeah. So he'll take a few minutes to just try to collect himself. And then he's going to use alter self, to make him look put together, to take any evidence of him having any kind of breakdown just off of his appearance. And then once he feels that he is put together enough, then he will walk out.
Why'd I waste a hero point? I have a thing where I can roll a d4. God damn it.
You fool.
I'm a fucking idiot. God damn it.
But I will say, when you do see him and you see him walk out, you will immediately notice that the flowers that he's had in his hair since you've met him, since the entire time you've known him, are not in his hair anymore. Are we gonna go?
Yeah, we're gonna head on out.
Okay, let's go.
I'll do the whole put a hand up near midsection, chest. Something, I don't know what it is, but are you okay? Honestly. And I will look them in the eyes when I say this.
Do you have bad news on you?
No, because again, we just got up and left. I don't even think. I probably have my gun on me, but I don't have bad news on me. Because essentially I don't. Because essentially the gun is just like a belt as well, so that's why I would have that on me, but I wouldn't have the rifle on me.
He'll kind of look at you and look down towards your gun and just say, fine, everything's fine.
I'm just gonna insight check that. I feel like I would pick up on you looking at my gun out of nowhere. Stupid D4. You're just rolling words.
I mean, you don't have to believe him, but he seems like he's not lying.
I know it's 3 a.m. and usually I'd imagine sleep through the night. If it's just an early morning thing, that's fine. I just don't know. I'm sorry if this feels offensive or mean to you, but just something doesn't seem right.
You said you wanted to talk about something to do with you?
Well,
Can we walk and talk?
We can walk and talk. I'm not gonna say his name because it brings anger anytime it hits my lips. That gentleman that I have had words with in the past, that we've had a certain meeting in the past that ended up in poor results.
Yes, I do remember him.
Shresh was able to paralyze or stun them, and they're now at the office. And Twister used Zone of Truth to. I would know that, right? I would know what Zone of Truth. Okay, we use Zone of Truth, and you can't lie and everything. I wasn't affected by it, but I was very honest in that moment of. If I was to stay there, I would have put a bullet in his head. And the reason I left to check on you is because the anger was there, but I feel like showing a little bit of resolve, especially because he probably had information for us. And
That's fair. I can't say I would blame you if you did.
and since both of us have dealt with incidents in the past, I feel like we could have connected on some level with this.
Yeah.
Because I
Yeah,
know,
I get it.
because I know, we're still looking for the individual who, you know, took care of everything and took care of. That's not the right wording. I'm sorry. You know, dealt you a bad hand in life, and again, I'm sorry for this. Well, I don't know. Okay.
No, I
don't
know. It's the dramatic irony. It's incredible, honestly. Yeah. I get it. Yeah.
And again, if you ever want to speak about it, you know, I am a open book, or I am ears you can speak into.
I don't.
Okay.
At this particular moment, I don't.
Okay. When we get there, do you just want to imagine wait outside, or do you want to come on in? Because the whole issue with the inside as well is.
I'd rather wait outside.
Okay, that's that all works for me. But I do hope you you got some sleep. You know, very quick old night for most of us. You know,
But we did go to bed very early.
oh, it's still 3 a.m. Not many people up at 3 a.m. Imagine going into work at 3 a.m. Some of us go to work even. Some people even go to work sooner than 3 a.m.
I'm gonna fucking kill you.
What? He doesn't
Funny.
know. He doesn't know. Some people go in and work technically at 2 a.m. on other times. I'm just saying, it's different.
Sounds like a miserable life.
Yeah, it does sound like a miserable life. I would never wish that upon anyone. Anywho. Would you care to speak on any other matters? Because I'm trying to not be on edge a little bit.
I'm not really sure what to say. I don't know. This case has been interesting from the start, I guess.
Mm-hmm. It's been intriguing coming across people who went from appearing to disappearing to never not really being alive to a doppelganger to finding out what dynamite is, and then, well, I imagine, I'm not for sure, but we would probably know what's going down now if they were torturing that man. But
I don't think they would be torturing him. That doesn't exactly seem like our style.
that's true.
Although I think Gale can be a little scary, especially after yesterday's fight.
Yeah, Gale kind of unloaded on a few individuals, and it was surprising. Did you see that, by the way? Like, I know you saw it, but did you see that? The whole magic issue? It was both
What?
astounding and horrifying. The whole, purple energy.
Oh yeah, that's terrifying.
It was absolutely. I did want to say something, but it's rude to talk about others when they're not present. But the whole this issue, it's not a judgment thing. It's not a judgment thing. It's just like, it's kind of like.
Are you reassuring with that?
No, it was Becca reacting.
I know. That's why
Okay.
that's why I'm like, who are you reassuring? Like,
yeah.
I know you're reassuring.
There's
like,
a cat that's been following us, taking notes just in case. But I'm not saying it's a thing we should worry about. I'm not saying that at all. It's just, it seemingly kind of more appeared when it happened. It was just interesting. I hope they're okay. I don't know if that would be something they would share with us personally, but I just hope they're okay.
I do think it's something we should worry about.
Yeah. We're all a mixed bag of interest in toys, so
Mostly for their safety more than anything.
it's true. Also,
We haven't exactly spoken on it. We don't know if it hurts or anything.
also, I want to apologize briefly before we reach just our agency, because it feels like we should have reached there, because 500 feet or however far is not that far. I feel like we should be within 500
I mean,
feet.
we can see that. Are they come? Is that it?
Oh, okay. That is the why they approach us. But before they reach us, and in a what the hell is that thing? Is that a doppelganger thing? What is
Fresh
that?
carrying a body and stopping it.
Why are they going into an alleyway? Why does it look like Galen's not even helping? Yeah, what are you doing? Lift with your legs. I don't know why I went more southern there, by the way. I don't know. But I would like to apologize for the other day, for the following. I was worried, and the whole blood issue as well. I shouldn't have raised a weapon towards you, and it won't happen again.
I'm gonna insight check you.
Wow.
It's my secret cap. I shoot everyone.
Look at that. 14. He rolled a 17. Roll persuasion question mark?
Sure. I'm not lying. I promise that. I'm not lying.
Persuasion checks always confuse me because I'm like, if it's under, does that mean he believes him? Or if it's over, does that mean he believes him?
It's not concrete for you.
It's not concrete, but he's telling me. Or that he's okay.
Like it's very well within reason that you might still harbor suspicions.
See, because I always thought if you fail and you're telling the truth, I guess it would still be a mixed bag.
Yeah.
But
yeah, like you're
Yeah.
still allowed to believe. It's just like there might be a part of you that's like, wait, where are they telling the truth? It's like when someone does say something that's true, but they say it in the most shady way possible, so you're just confused.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I speak.
But because I imagine they're within 500 feet, right? At this point.
Oh yeah, you're all
I will
you're all
dingle,
getting
dingle,
close to
dingle
each other.
on the earring, like, why are y'all running? Why are y'all moving so quickly from a homestead?
And there was a sending spell that was cast on him, so I assume the rest of the blight marks are heading to our location right now, so we're moving to a different safe house, which is where we are all moving. All the bombs are intended to start another war, and they are all in the bazaar and a butcher shop.
So I know Twister, well, I don't know, but I know Twister was inside still and everything moving happy outside. Do I see Twister at all? Or would Twister still be inside?
Twister's probably out at this point.
Okay.
Like you see him coming out.
Coming out? Congratulations.
I know. You and Happy, proud of you.
As
too.
if we didn't already know.
Yeah, we get it. Daddy issues.
Tyson.
Yeah, we get it.
Tyson Twir.
What? Anyone who has daddy issues is a little.
Leave me
gay. Come
alone.
on. Okay. Fuck. I'll be right back, and I will run past them real quick. To head back to the agency.
Okay, go in and get your bad news.
Yeah, I need it. How else am I gonna shoot a case? I mean, what?
Oh.
What's Velveteen doing as he's exiting the house? Just loading up the gun and just aiming it.
Alright, anything else or do you all want to begin your move?
No,
Okay.
We're going.
we're moving.
We're grooving.
Yeah, Case will just get with everyone else and follow.
So, you all begin your journey, Tresh leading you all down through the various alleys within Lower Dura until eventually you get over into find what seems to be at one point a section of a tower that's would have been used for a library, but a lot of the windows have been smashed. The doorway is halfway off the hinges, and you still get the smell of mildew and dust that would have poured off of the tomes, but never seemed to leave, even though all of the pages are no longer here. Alright, this will be home sweet home for the time being.
Wonderful. Thank you, Trash.
Um, it's a plan.
Well, plan is you should probably sleep since you have been up all night, and we also need theoretically someone here with Happy to ensure that their safety. We have to deal with the explosives at the bazaar.
So about that, what transpired after I left?
A lot of bullshit about how, isn't it awful how all those lives that were lost in the war were for nothing, so we should start another one so the lives that died were worth something. That was the premise of it.
Did he say this?
Yes.
Why not just seek out therapy?
That's what I told him multiple times.
That's what I'm doing. Like, because I view the world in that view, and I was just like, I don't want to, because I feel people should be able to live in peace and not have to deal with, the rain of potential fire every single day.
Exactly, and he was not listening to reason. So, yes. But it seems that all the blade marks, as well as Trash, Torna are behind it, because I heard Torna's voice in his mind while I was casting check thoughts on him, explaining why where they are putting the explosives.
Interesting. Okay. So,
and of course, it's for the big race. It's going to happen during the big race because
big race, a lot of eyes everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Sends a message. We get thrown back into war.
And apparently, Canwin is not aware of
the whole Bronson situation.
He's not aware of the Bronson name. You just said Bronson. He doesn't know the name, is what I'll let you know.
Yeah, that's all we said.
That's fine, and I, at the moment, frankly, do not care.
Yeah, this is much
Galen
more
was like,
important.
A war?
This is much
Absolutely
much
not.
Interesting.
So, I believe we should go and deal with this situation now while there is less people there, in case everything does explode very horribly, and there are the least amount of people in the bazaar. Because everyone will be there to observe the race, because it is both the starting point and the ending point.
That's fair. Trish, do you have, like, the safety precaution here, or defenses, or something? Because you two need to be safe.
I don't keep hidden caches of weapons throughout the city.
No.
You don't know if, like, a team just would come across it and just mess with it.
Cache?
I keep, like, 3 different guns in our home all the time. Don't check the cookie jar.
That feels very unsafe.
I found the one in the cookie jar.
I also found the one in the cookie
really
jar.
have to stop leaving them loaded places.
I don't leave them.
Operative Squeakers is going to find one.
I leave 1 bullet in the chamber. Operative Squeakers and I take
worse.
Operative Squeakers and I have an agreement. I don't take his cheese. He doesn't touch my guns.
It's worse to leave one in the chamber, because you'll look at it and be like, "Oh, no bullet," and then it'll all be loaded.
It's also getting stuff on the cookies. It's really not sanitary.
I don't.
Really,
You can only eat so much gunpowder before you're like, I should look elsewhere for my snacks.
Listen, they're mostly ginger snaps. No one eats the ginger snaps.
I eat
do.
the ginger snaps.
No, hold on. Gale is clearly lying to me.
Yeah, you don't eat.
I can eat if I so desire to. I just usually do not.
Okay, I will remove the one from the cookie jar. What about the one in the freezer? Can that one stay?
Okay, freezers were not invented in 66 AD.
They have an ice box.
Yeah, what about the one in the ice box?
That
Why
one's
is there one in the
fine.
eye box?
Why
Where
are you
is
keeping
it
them all in
in
the
the ice box?
kitchen?
It's next.
What if
to
you
the-
don't have
it's-
access to the kitchen?
It's next to the
Are we
cherry
gonna
pops
go deal with-
popsicles. I'm sorry.
No,
You all
this
hear
is
a
much
knock
more important.
at the door.
Oh my lord. I look at the. Is there a window? 'Cause
It's
I-
the
Oh,
Definitely
the door is halfway off the hinges.
I unhinged the cookie jar that I actually grabbed.
Oh my God. Can I just see who's at the fucking door?
Sure. You go to the other. You go to the door, and you see Iana standing there.
Hello, Iana. Good morning.
Good morning. What are you all doing here?
What are you doing here?
I'm making an
So-
insight check.
Okay.
So no gun caches, but Ayana already knows we're here.
Cash.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
Please
very
say cash.
Tresh is very
suspicious.
confused.
What? That's how he would say
Yeah,
it.
I'm also gonna insight. Insight.
You know, I'm gonna use a knowledge from the past life on mine for. No.
Are you?
21.
Oh, hold on, let me roll it.
No, fuck it.
Ow!
I'll do it.
How long has
Yeah,
it been since we
13.
left the? How long has it been since we left the detective agency?
About half an hour.
Okay. Just want to
Give me
make
a
sure.
snickerdoodle.
Being snickered?
I got a 22.
Wow. All right.
Okay. Let's see now. Do any of you fail?
Huh?
Alright, you look at the Iana, and like all of you kind of like look over them, like already getting confusion about her sudden appearance here, and kind of like noticing like after the sentence she kind of like just had the smallest of smirks before kind of like going back into stone face. What?
It's too early for this. I'm casting Dispel Magic.
It doesn't work.
I'm gonna summon a heavy crossbow.
Okay.
I'm just straight up gun. Just
Whoa, whoa, whoa. We already talked about how we're not going to do this with each other.
but it's 3-ish in the morning. This is ridiculous.
I've come to be the lead. Still the face of Iana. Mordekash would go ahead. I'm just here to be a liaison of sorts, a middleman for a conversation. Don't worry
We-
too much.
Literally have other shit to deal with. Can you please at least wait until like noon?
Could
No,
you
you
write a
don't-
note and we just
Like
leave
a
you in the
rain
door?
check, please, on this conversation.
Like an IO.
We're not even dealing with you right now. We're
No,
not
no, no.
we're not even interacting with your whole plot. We're not dealing with it. So can we keep doing this other side plot? Please. Just for the day. 24 hours.
They look.
I will.
They look.
I will.
So go ahead. Go ahead.
No, okay, go ahead.
Stop! What have you
Nate, go.
All right, they go ahead and just kind of like look to the right, past where you can't see through the door. You hear that? I guess they don't want this conversation after all. All right then. Good luck finding what you're looking for.
All right, fine. What if you're gonna say something? Say something. I'm tired of people just being like, "Here's the thing." I'm going to be vague. Say it. What's up?
May I introduce you to the person you already just met before.
I don't
And like
understand.
you see kind of hear the clinking of armor as Torna just kind of like steps to the other side.
Wanna- Of course. Why
Looking
not?
for a parley.
A parlay.
Yes. He looks over and sees Trish. So you get on this as well. This will be an awkward conversation to have with. Well, it's just on the other side of this. We want to go in at some of these sort of closed doors.
I turn around. I'm just walking inside. I'm done
know
with
what?
them.
You know, fine. 'Cause again, we got other things. Let's get this out the way. Come on.
I mean, if
Alright.
the conversation doesn't end with you, you know, diffusing all of your bombs and things that you have in the plaza, then I don't really see the point of it. But Go ahead, talk.
Torna looks over at Mordecai first. Keeps a straight face. Then looks back to Eon and goes, "We can have that conversation inside." And just kind of like follows you in. Seeing like there's not really any like chairs or anything necessarily here, we'll go ahead and just find a spot to stand. Mordecai stays over at the entryway and leans. Oh, it changes form to be. It changes their form to kind of like just. To look like a gnomish woman who has like braided up hair, like a tight knit cap on top, and just kind of like starts picking at their teeth with their pinky. Alright. You go ahead and have your conversations over there. I'll be on lookout. Get involved if anything gets weird.
God, I hate you so much.
Torna just continues like looking over at Tresh. If anyone wants to, you can go ahead and make an insight check.
Yeah.
Rerolling.
Oh, a -2.
Rerolling.
Oh, fuck.
How did you get natural one twice in a row?
Ooh.
That means you get a reroll again, right? Because it's anytime you
it's-
roll in that one.
It's only the
No.
first roll.
You
Oh.
can reroll the die and must use the new roll.
Well,
How?
Like that fuck.
Chaos, at a certain point, I just offered a Chaos like the snickerdoodles I had in their pocket. And it's like,
He's too fucking pissed at Mordecai that he's just glaring at Mordecai. He doesn't care. He's just very close to firing off a bolt from his fucking crossbow. He's keeping himself from not doing it, but like that's how he gets a -2 to insight on it.
Okay. Twister and Velveteen. Both of you, as you look over to Torna, notice that he seems to be very more mellow and sad this time. It's a bit of a far-off kind of like sad look he gives towards Trash before composing himself again. Right, so you already know about what's happening above us later today.
yeah, we picked up on what's happening, but for the life of me, I don't understand why it's happening.
and if you go on to some tirade about how it sucks all the people that died for nothing, so we need more people to die for nothing, I'm going to immediately stop you. So find
So-
another excuse to justify a war.
Yeah, no. Go ahead and justify thousands and thousands of people, dying every day. Go
Because
ahead.
it didn't fuck you up enough? You need to
Yeah.
be a bit more fucked up?
Do you think I enjoy having one arm, sir? Do you think I enjoy this just all the time? Because it's great. It makes going anywhere and everywhere perfect. Because, getting stared at's real fun.
Yeah, did bringing the feral cat help you? Is this mediating for you?
Trish just shakes her head looking at Torna, who just... And Torna returned just... Is Cronwyn safe? You didn't kill him, did you?
Oh, wait, last I saw, he pissed himself in an alleyway.
If he's alive, then that's better. If you're looking to have things end, I'm sorry, but I have my own reasons why I can't just have everything called off either. My party here is not to that, it's to negotiate some rules to the engagement.
Not a parlay. Famously. This is just a talk.
Interesting.
Whatever word you wish to give. Negotiations, party. You see him turn to look over at Mordekash. Just kind of like give like a deep breath, an exhale. Okay. It's whatever happens, you are to leave my brother and my daughter out of this. They know nothing and they are not involved.
And you're going to get rid of the bombs, or
I just don't want them to have to deal with repercussions.
Right. So, I understand you as a family man myself. However, that's not stopping that asshole over there from threatening my family.
Or all of our families.
Yeah.
I'm
I don't
sorry.
know
Also,
what
your
relation-
daughter already involved herself.
What are you talking about?
I overheard her talking to someone else saying that she helped move some salt.
He narrows his eyes and glares a bit to Mordekesh's direction, who just kind of like looks over, waves, and then kind of like just goes back to kind of like fiddling with their fingers.
What a little shit.
Is that so?
Yeah.
What did Cronwyn give you before you deported your agency?
A big spiel that meant absolutely nothing and meant that he should just go to therapy and get over it. We know what it is.
I do not disagree with you on some things that he probably needs instead.
You know, it's cute. The whole, I'm so torn and unhappy about the situation I'm in, when you're, what? An incredibly powerful man? And you're scared of that fucker?
this is a very good point.
What do they have over you?
I cannot tell you what they have over me. Or I lose that as well.
Okay.
Oh, so how about we play 20 questions? And we figure it out ourselves. Presumably it's some kind of dark evil pact.
I would say Dark Evil Pact.
Because really, here's the thing about quote-unquote evil people. You dress like you are evil. You've got the whole vibe going, so even if you were like a good, true, honest man, you don't look it. Sorry.
No, you dress like someone who is, and let me check my notes, is going to blow up a place to restart a war. Sorry, did I miss a step?
You're not wrong in your assessment of me. If there is an afterlife, then I belong in the deepest trenches of whatever hell I'll be thrown into.
Did you have any more rules you wanted to set? We won't kill
Like-
your brother or your daughter.
Do you want us to like only like hit above the belt as well? Like, what are we doing here?
Honestly, we prefer to kill no one and just have the bombs defused and no one else has to die, you know? That'd be
Yeah.
nice.
It would be pretty neat
Be
to
lovely.
not be thrown into
agree.
another war and then watch more friends, not come back home. But
No one else needs to die.
Nope, not at all. Can I insight check him?
Sure. At the same time, he looks back at Trish.
so good with insight.
I want to try it
You really will.
again, but I feel like I'm just gonna roll in that one.
He looks back at Trish. Well, he was disappointed when you just left. I thought that you were gonna, if you wanted to leave, you check in with maybe one of my company, but keep up the good fight. Someone has to. 24 insight. You see a person who is very stressed, tired out. The more you look at him, more you notice him. You see like kind of like notice all the wrinkles around his eyes that seem to be kind of like more baggy than you realize as well. Their fists clench every now and then, and you catch even more of the glances over to Mordekash, seeming to have like disdain in the eyes.
Why are you working with Mordekash?
Already told you earlier, all your things that I need to protect, people that I would do anything for.
So Mordekash is pulling the strings.
And you're, what, too cowardly to stand up? Like all of us are? I assume Mordekash is giving you some kind of down low on, like, the shit we're pulling.
And
I
is
did
it
not
the
know
whole...
any of you were involved until just a little bit ago.
Well, here's the thing about Galen and Omraz. I'm involved in everything. I'm kind of a man about town. Why are you making a roll? You turned away, like, looking like you're gonna exactly make a roll.
Nate's like,
What?
the
I
roll here.
roll?
Little
I'm
son.
right. I'm not lying.
Yes, you can call me a coward. I am insignificant right now.
Right.
Yeah, he kind
Go
of
to
like
therapy.
starts walking closer and kind of like just gets like chest before kind of like leaning over.
She's doing tight stone.
And like leans over, right to you, and kind of like
God,
goes to
he's
whisper
hot.
in your ears.
Oh.
Yes, like there is a hold over me right now,
Hmm.
and I will lose those I won't care about. I will go through with this for them. If you want to stop, sadly you need to kill me. Meet me. Meet me at the... maybe at the Saddle Butchery. Do or die. And then he goes ahead and kind of like backs off from you, goes back to the corner. Some things are just out of our control. No matter how much you feel like you might have been the strongest or on top of everything, you find out someone else is pulling the strings all along. You're nothing but a puppet. You never even know.
Then cut your strings.
Sadly, I do not hold the scissors.
Well, if you know approximately 5 people that all have weapons on them, maybe one of them has a pair of scissors. The analogy's leaving me. My wife's a tailor, so I have some tailor's shears.
I mean, my little arm over here has got a
don't think he
little
literally
Swiss
meant
Army
scissors.
knife on it. Wait, no, sorry. Sharn Army knife on it.
Sharn is not a neutral, like, city.
No.
They are not like the
Sorry.
Swiss.
Chocolate's not
So-
good either.
There's always a choice.
But I do got these little sizzies.
Oh my lord.
I say words differently than everyone else.
We will see you. Is the butchery itself? Are there civilians present there?
There won't be when things happen.
All right. As long as there are no innocents harmed, then I suppose it's fine. What's up with Bronson? What's that whole deal?
Or you
Alright.
don't know the name.
Wyvern right or no
Griffin.
Griffin Rider.
Griffin Rider, killed by someone vaguely matching the armor description of your blade marks. Was worried about discovering something before the race.
I came across the collection and some plans. And they had to be silenced.
I was hoping there was something more interesting to it than just a person at the wrong place at the wrong time. Pity.
Sadly, some things don't have a greater conspiracy to them. Some things are just cut and dry.
I mean, apparently everything else has a greater conspiracy to it, because this fucker points at Mordecai, shows up everywhere. And we're just trying to live our lives and solve cases. And this asshole is apparently involved with everything.
A lot more than you or I understand, I would
Oh.
imagine.
Definitely more than you understand. I wink at him.
Just a
Galen looks confused too.
Do you feel bad about his death? Bronson's?
I am haunted by many ghosts, yes. Is included.
Insight check.
I'm not gonna insight check him. I know he's just an emo little bitch that isn't fucking big and strong enough to stand up to the demon that's right in front of him. Even though he's gonna be probably really hard for all of us to fight at once, so he probably could take Mordecai if he just teamed up with us. But he's not gonna listen to reason
Pinocchio.
because
over
Nate
here
has
is
a
not
plot.
Pinocchio over here is not gonna do anything.
Yeah. Motherfucker's nose is growing.
Got no strings on me. Fuck off.
Let's see now, a 12 insight? Hard to get, like, anything kind of, like, deeper going on right now.
Was there more you wanted to say, or are we leaving to meet? Do we get to know any other parameters? Are you bringing your friends as well?
Yeah, that's also some. It feels like if you're parlay with us, we should know who is going to be there along with you.
Familiar faces may arrive as well. Things need
You
to be
can just say
protected
their
as
names.
well as they can be.
We have to protect them as well.
Why do people have to be so vague?
I mean, I can name the names of all your close friends or whatever they are to you. Probably not friends. So I assume Canwin's gonna be there. Prota, presumably Rudis. Obviously not Darren and Carrie. Though Carrie might involve herself, and then what then?
Then a
What-
deal
what-
is off. But not
What
with
deal?
you.
There's no deal.
What do we tell them, or how do they find out that their dad's dead via their own self-inflicted business? We just let the
Yes.
paper inform them.
If you hate me, then you must hate Tyson Twera more.
What's up, Stone?
May I say, it's not a deal. You're asking us to not involve at least one person who's already involved themselves. We aren't asking anything of you. It is you begging us to do something. And if we don't follow that, then what's going to happen to
Yeah.
us? we're
Yep.
not going to intentionally kill anyone. We don't. If they don't involve themselves in this fight, then we're not going to deal with them. But if they do, we're not going to hold punches against someone who's trying to kill us. So, what motivation do we have to not kill them if they involve themselves? You're asking us. That's not a deal. It's you asking us to do something and possibly putting us at a disadvantage. So what motivation here do we have? What will you do if we don't follow through on this? If it's a deal, then we're getting something in return.
I will make sure they stay away from there. That's...
Torna, what in your right mind makes you think that if your blade marks discover that we kill you, they won't immediately try to kill us? That it puts an entire target on all of our backs if they find out who did it.
We'll have the entire blade marks hunting us for sport.
And whoever else you have in your pockets as well.
Yeah, the entire Tavic's Landing.
I will be disavowed then, so you won't need to worry.
Oh, of course.
Doesn't really make me feel any better, I'll be honest. People are loyal to a fault. People will hold grudges
Your brother, your daughter.
regardless of what happens. People will still blame us for your death and still come after us.
And they might go to any length to avenge a relative. Looks over at Mordekash.
Mordecai's just kind of like cocking another grin. Oh yes, what could happen afterwards? Oh, what a dilemma.
A look doesn't mean you get to talk. Go back to picking your mouth or whatever.
Yeah, or maybe try doing it the other way, just out the door, because you're watching out for people.
Torna would kind of like continue. This was a mistake. We apologize for wasting your time on this matter. I'm just a desperate man trying to help what I can hold on to.
I understand that. And as long as they do not attempt to harm us, we will not harm either your brother nor your daughter. More than that, we will not promise. The second a blade is drawn by either of them towards us,
I suppose that's the best arrangement we can get right now.
well, and do we do an awkward thing where we depart and then we end up at the same place?
Or do we give you two a moment to leave and we...
Oh yeah, is this... They're not going to be there, right?
Was it like an awkward, like you both took a same ride here type of thing, or...
No, I intended to come down here alone. Some boys seem to always be watching you.
Yeah, person holding your leash had to make sure that it stayed tight.
Mm-hmm.
You'll look again at Trish. You believe really did end up being the better one after all. And then he'll just walk away.
Are you gonna go too, or are you just gonna stand there in the corner?
Or are you gonna threaten us again?
No, I don't need to do that.
God damn it, he's talking again.
Oh, why, you don't like this voice?
I don't like a lot of things about you.
Your
Ah,
voice I actually find quite nice, if it were unrelated to literally the rest of you. However, the rest of you is wholly unpleasant.
Also, outside of you potentially harming everyone else's families here, it's kind of like that old musical for me, you know, got no strings on me because I don't really have much.
Oh. Yeah, you're right. You don't have much attached. A tricky one to involve. How fun.
What do you even
that
get out
to-
of this?
What do I get out of this? Oh, it's good for me.
How
that.
so?
More people dying, more chaos. More reasons for people to fall towards your side and succumb to your power. More desperate people grasping desperately for straws and be like, oh, yes, a devil, perfect.
You don't.
Thing I want to reach out towards.
No, no, no. Personal accolades mean nothing to me. I just want my lord back.
Oh, right, that boring thing. Did you actually have anything, or are you leaving?
No, no, no. I'll take my time here. I'll let some of you deal with your own past, by the way. How intriguing Velveteen that's. Yours came up. I actually did not see that one coming.
Why is he still talking?
If you're going to be like a little, like, you know, like chippy narrator, then I will go into the settings and find the mute button on that.
Are you talking about the 250-pound thing that apparently pissed himself at our office? Is that what you're inquiring about?
Nate, is there a different room here, or is it just like an open?
It's an
room?
open concept, one-bedroom apartment.
It's like an old like library building. You're all in like what would be like the main room. Mordecai's just kind of like in the foyer, kind of like leads right into there. Just kind of like talking to y'all.
Is there another room that Achaeus can just go into?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, he's gonna leave the room, and you just hear something break.
You
From
know
the room
what?
he's in.
Achaeus is valid.
Well,
So, again, outside of that, and outside of, again, losing literally everything, kindly, and I mean this in the best way, because we have something to prepare for now, kindly do me a favor, go fuck yourself, and leave.
yes. Taking a bow. Very well then. What a pleasant conversation. And just remember, a person always has more to lose. And they'll walk away.
I close the door, and then the door falls off its hinges.
Just slam it, and it just
Yeah,
All
pretty
the way
much.
off.
Like as soon as Mordecai leaves, Twister just slams the door. Then
So, I imagine we all, again, know what we're doing. Anyone have anything else to say before we?
This may be an unpopular opinion, I think we don't kill Torna.
I was about to say the same thing.
If he's in some kind of dark deal, then we'll probably have to deal with him at some point later. But if when we deal with Mordekash, then he'll be free from it. And he can go back to being a sad boy in other means, aside from, oh, the devil's making me do things I don't want to do.
Having an ally also with that amount of power wouldn't be the worst thing in the world.
And an old friend. Kind of like look at trash.
That's fine. We all heard the smash of like a chaos finding like a comically large vase and throwing it. It's like 3 times their side.
Also at the same time, Happy just standing in a corner, looking at everyone, like, hey, what the fuck?
Good news for you is that no one's out specifically to get Bronson. They were just in the wrong place at the wrong time, so you're probably just safe to do as you will. There just might be a huge explosion at the race, but you'll be flying in the air, so you'll probably be able to avoid it. And we're going to deal with it before any explosion happens, so you're safe. There's no tax collectors here. The cat was not a tax collector.
The first explosion is gonna send something in the air and just hit Happy. It's just like
like they fall out of the sky.
Happy.
Like I'll go check on
Oh
it,
my
see if
God.
everything's okay.
Happy's too sweet and innocent.
Tresh, do you have any input on the matter?
I'd rather not put an end to his life either.
All right. Lovely.
I never knew him to be someone that another person could take control of like that.
Not another person. Much more powerful than a person.
An immortal being that can keep on coming back and can fulfill its task out until it's done.
Yeah. Much more than a person.
Someone check with the chaos and we'll get our
And
plans settled.
That's where Velveteen's going, I believe. Cut
Yeah.
to.
Scene cut. You just find a chaos and he's just like summoning weapons and throwing them in the room, like throwing knives or like whatever. They just they destroy something, disappear, and he gets another thing, just throws it. He's like shaking, like his shoulders are just heaving with just like how hard he's breathing and just like keeping this fury contained within him.
When you're doing this, and I imagine the door is somewhere in the room, would you be facing to or from the door, like
Away from the door.
away from the
You'd
door?
see his back.
Okay, I imagine, because I would hear the smashing, so I would probably knock, but you probably wouldn't hear it, so I'll just enter. You okay?
I want you to look at the debris in this room and tell me the answer to that.
Well, I'd imagine no, but again, God, I wouldn't want to pay for any of this. I know we've interacted with him in the past, and you've been a target and for several things he has said. We all have, but when he said something about handling things, you kind of walked out of the room. It feels like, I don't know if he's interacted with you recently and we don't know about it. I'm not saying he has. It's just usually, again, you seem to be showing more emotion lately. It's, I won't call it alarming, but it is a little alarming, actually, I will say.
The most recently I've seen that bastard was when he delivered the corpses of my family to our doorstep, and they are currently sitting in the fucking cellar of our agency. So, maybe not the biggest fan of him.
No, I know. It's just I was making sure because he has gotten to all of us and gotten in our heads.
Yeah?
Yeah, he has. He also offered the ability to bring someone back, and I don't know if anyone's going to take that opportunity. And I don't know if you would throw your hat in that race of taking that opportunity.
I just want that bastard's head on a fucking spike. I just want to see him fucking dead, and I want to bring the remains of my partner and my child back to the farm where they deserve to be buried and laid to rest, and they're not sitting in a fucking cellar.
Okay. That we can do. I don't know when or how, but that we can do. Now, I imagine we're gonna be heading out soon. Do you need a minute?
I need a few minutes.
Okay. Do you need anything else before I head out?
No. You see him summon like a battle axe to his arm and just go at the wall.
Hold on. Okay, so okay, so I saw maybe remnants of you using throwing knives, and I have seen you did, was it a crossbow?
Yeah.
And now
he's
you've
used the
used,
scythe before.
now he's using an axe, but
What?
Nate, what would I have to roll to realize they're using everything but their scythe?
You don't
I
need
gotta
to-
connect those. I gotta connect those dots, gamer. Like, I feel like I would have, but
Let's say a DC 12 perception.
come on, perception.
Don't you have something that gives you a bonus to this?
I do, yeah.
You meet that just
Let's
barely with
see.
the 12.
So this whole, again, and I imagine, have you started hacking away at the wall?
He throws the battle axe into the wall. He doesn't like
Okay.
start hacking. He just
Okay.
throws it at it. Like
Okay.
just swings and
Oh.
throws it.
Okay, something I want to bring up, but again, I'm not pushing any boundaries here. You used like a lot of weaponry in the past few minutes that I have never seen you use before.
I will point out he has used crossbow before.
Well, you know what, fair. I mean, outside of the crossbow, you have summoned axes, what I imagine with throwing knives. That vase just looks like it was picked up and smashed, but I feel like, why no signature weapon?
Does it fucking matter?
No, but it's interesting.
Maybe I just wanted a different choice. Maybe I just want a different feel for once.
What happened?
Go away.
Something bad happened, didn't it?
I said fucking go away.
I don't know if or when you'll ever be ready. Seems like it's something very deep, something very personal. I don't know if or when you'll ever want to share it, And again, you don't have to trust me. I've not been the best person the past few months. But it feels like something very bad happened. And you're not sharing, but again, you don't have to share. But it worries me that what did happen will push you further down the rabbit hole. Not the best use of wording for a person who is a rabbit person. I'm realizing that now. I'm sorry. It will push you further down into a potential, fit of madness, and I don't want that for you. But I hope we reach a point where you can be honest with me and tell me what happened. But for now, we're letting it out. It's the best thing to do right now.
He's keeping his back towards you, but you hear kind of you can see his shoulders kind of heaving, and you can kind of hear like some I don't want to say shallow gasps, but that's the phrase coming to me. You hear him kind of taking quick breaths.
I'll give you, say, 5 minutes. That's okay. Just gotta handle this issue relatively soon.
He doesn't say anything.
Okay. And then real quick, I will leave my card for the therapist I'm currently seeing on, I imagine, like a dresser nearby that they haven't smashed yet. That I imagine, like, I see like little holes in that they've been throwing knives at. Then I'll leave the room.
Stay on Sharn. Get therapy. Yeah, he just goes back to throwing shit into the wall.
I'll reconvene with the group. Arceus is letting out a little bit of steam for the time being. They'll probably be out in about 5 minutes. If we want to talk about anything, or we just want to get ready.
I believe if we have any matters to discuss, we should discuss them as a group, so we have a plan going into this combat.
That's fair.
Well, is it going to be inside the butchery or outside the butchery?
That sounds like a plan we have to discuss as a whole group. So
You
we
know
will
what?
wait 5 minutes in silence.
You know what we should do?
We're now
Like,
waiting 5 minutes in silence.
Hold on. This is Johnny talking. You know what we should do? Right now we're probably gonna take like a 10-minute break since we have.
We're actually going to be ending soon.
I assume
Oh.
we're going to get to the butchery and
Never
we're gonna
mind.
end.
We
So we
will
have
awkwardly
combat
wait.
all of next session.
We will awkwardly wait 5 minutes.
Alright, in real time, everybody. Let's go ahead
Nope.
and just
No.
Nope.
stare
Nope,
at
nope,
camera.
nope.
Chaos coming
Nope.
outside.
No break, so we're skipping.
Nope. Yeah, it'll be a few minutes. For probably like 2 or 3 of those minutes, you'll still hear shit being smashed, and then after 5 minutes, he'll come out. He's gonna before he leaves, he's gonna use this guy's self again to try and make him look himself more put together, and then he'll leave the room.
Okay, yes. So what's our plan? As Twister questioned, are we fighting inside or outside the butchery? Inside would probably give us the most opportunity to avoid wandering eyes, as we're going to be fighting, the leader of the Blade Marks.
My assumption would be inside, where probably the bombs would be.
Less prying eyes, but then also if any of our shots, if say for example, if someone was firing a gun in there and it missed and it landed in a huge pile of explosives, we would all horribly die.
Yeah.
Yeah, if there's enough explosives to topple a tower, there won't be a trace of us left if those go off.
Yeah, we need to be very careful about the explosives. So perhaps we try to do it outside, but maybe we should focus on locating the explosive so that we can try to avoid them.
Probably be wise.
Nate, I'm gonna use Channel Divinity Harness Divine Power to regain a second level spell slot.
Okay.
If it's just Torna, Tresh, you would know the best about how Torna would fight in a combat.
As you can imagine, he is someone who's better at quickly moving in directly into a person and fighting within reach of his great sword.
Great sword.
Close
Alright.
range fighting.
He has some ranged options,
Hmm.
but he'll be a tougher one to take down for sure.
Right.
What I know about him is his mark has evolved into one that the Dennyth household hasn't seen yet without going aberrant.
Interesting.
It is not only just capable of shielding others, but he can cast something around himself that when
Abjurative magic?
close, it's something that when broken can
Explode.
do different things.
Worse.
Heal, hurt, his choice.
Oh.
Kinky. What?
Yeah? Okay.
Do we... I'm presuming at least some of his blade marks will be there. He never answered the question. But he wants us to keep them alive. I presume if one of them's there, no matter what, he's not surviving. The others, do we care if we keep them alive or not?
No.
I do.
I feel like
They're trying to blow up a part of the city to kill innocents and start a war. I don't particularly care about keeping them alive if that is what they're wanting to do.
And if they are doing it without direct devil being like, do this or I'll kill your family, then that's more concerning than Torna's whole situation.
They might try it again. They have the resources, they have the motivation, then there's no saying that they will not attempt something again.
Right. Any other thoughts before we go? Tresh, are you staying here or are you going with us?
I'll go with y'all. Happy was it? Keep an eye on things in the air. We have no idea. Try to stall things as much as you can. We already heard. If they want this to be at the end, keep that from happening sooner. Give us as much time as we need.
I mean, if we're going right now, the race still doesn't start for another 6 hours. 6 plus. It's 4 a.m.
Anybody else have anything they need to let's get started on? Velveteen, how are you gonna hold up?
I mean, I'm feeling pretty zen right now, I'll be honest. Not particularly care if certain individuals die in the field of battle. Y'all are excluded, of course, from that. I like you guys a little bit. But outside of a certain someone, they can live or die for all I care.
For the matter of Torna, we need to all be in agreement on whether or not we are killing him or leaving him
Oh,
alive.
no. Torna is the individual that can live.
We're letting him live?
Yes. If you want to disagree, you can certainly give your excuses for it, but he sounds and appears to be a man who is deeply sad by his own actions and is only doing so because of a voice that keeps bothering him in his head. I thought,
Thought what?
Ooh,
thought nothing.
bestie, no.
No, you thought something.
Do I need to say what I thought? I think it's pretty evident. I thought you would be sympathetic to that statement. You can agree or disagree.
We'll keep him on.
Lovely. Thank you, Zacchaeus. And I'm sorry for the tough day you are having this morning. And I will leave it there. Shall we go?
Galen will speak in your head, by the way.
Ugh.
Yes, you might want to keep an eye on Chaos over there. Seems to be, going through something right now. You don't...
I assumed as such. I mean, the voice in his head fully called me out for what I was doing in here, so I know that something kind of hinky's going on in there, and I haven't trusted it really at all from the start, but he's a nice enough person.
As you haven't said what his voice name is.
Yeah, and I totally know how to pronounce it without looking at the words. Because it's not Eidolons, because that's the thing.
Eidolonies.
Eidolonies, it's close to it, but it's not Eidolon. That's Dimension 20. Oh yeah, I was gonna go try to read a book or something in the Wizard Tower, but then I felt kind of dumb because there was a lot of big words in those there books that you read.
Ah, yes, I'll go ahead and help you peruse those next time you go out there.
Oh, thank God. Thank you. Yep.
So you all begin your trek up to the bazaar proper, to the Saddle Tree.
Real quick. I'll walk next to Galen. Galen. I'm still deciding. I will use like my left hand to tap them on the hand and like give them a look and kind of.
I'll open up my like psychic speech. Yes, Velveteen. Are you trying to hold my hand? Is that what's going on here?
That's
I don't touch.
That there is for not now, but I think something very serious and bad happened with Zacchaeus.
I mean, do we want to look at the fact that literally 2 fucking goddamn days ago, his partner and his child's bodies were delivered to our door?
No.
I mean, that would fuck someone up for at least a whole ass month.
No. That's not what I mean. I feel like within the past few hours, like 12 or so hours, something else is.
I mean, to be completely frank, I ain't seen much since you keep dragging him off for fucking therapy sessions or some shit. So I haven't had really that much room to kind of gauge what the vibe is. I just hear loud noises and I'm like, someone's angry again.
All I'm doing is checking on them. That's all I'm doing.
I understand the kind of vibe that you're going for. Here's another thing about asking Zacchaeus too many fucking questions, is that it's just gonna piss him off more. And when he gets pissed off, his little friend gets a lot angrier too. And I'm not looking for a blackout in the middle of this fight.
Okay.
You have a good heart, as much as it pains me to goddamn say it. It's sometimes read the room, though. A war is gonna start in 8 hours unless we do some shit. It's not time for therapy. I close the line. I hang up. Beep.
Anything else? Sorry?
No.
Then you all begin your trek to meet the climactic battle for this case and do your damnedest to prevent the war from continuing yet again. And we can pick that up for the next session of Shadows of Sharn. Thank you all for joining today. Managed to not go 8 hours this time.
It
Thank you.
feels
Been
like
on
we've been
time.
going forever.
It does.
Hey, pretty much at a year of this now too, by the way.
Oh.
Really? Are we almost there?
I'm pretty sure. Like
Wait,
past
let me-
that at this
I
point.
put dates on all my notes. Let me look.
Pretty sure
No,
We
it's
it's-
past
started. Our first session was February 26th.
that. Oh.
Jeez,
So-
so
So
it
it's
is
the
essentially a year.
anniversary.
It's the
Wow,
anniversary
this is the
episode,
1 year
yeah.
anniversary.
Yeah. Wild.
We didn't even remember.
We remembered now that we're
Now.
here.
We can celebrate it
Last
late
year was
next
a blur.
time.
Hurley last year was a blur for me.
I can't believe it's
Yeah.
almost
Sure.
March. It feels like it's January.
That's very
Yeah.
good.
Anyway, do you
Heck
feel like
yeah.
time's fake? Leave a like in the comments below.
You
Smash that
comment
like button.
and hit that subscribe button.
Ring that bell.
And before we fully head off, let's go ahead and learn where you can see these lovely faces elsewhere. Starting over with Becca.
Hello, I'm Becca. You can find me anywhere that I'm worth finding as Cool Armadillo, either 0 as the final O or not, depends on a case-by-case basis. There's a lot of places you can find me at this current moment. Mondays, you can find me over at twitch.tv/talkingxp for Ravenloft Misfits, where I play Vaughn, a chaotic little bitch who is gonna cry. On this upcoming Wednesday, you can watch me in the season finale of Blood Tax over at twitch.tv/takeyourrole, where I play Magnus, who is a trans fuckboy and a vampire. You know, surprise, surprise. And on Fridays, you can find me over at Critical Misses for Growing to the Dem Season 3, where I play another just... I don't even know how to describe Genevieve. She is just she just talks to
treat.
her husband a lot. And he's dead. Spoilers. That's
Whoa.
me.
Thank
And
you
I'm
very
here.
much. Next up, Stone.
Hello, I am Stone. You can find me on Twitch at twitch.tv/hello I am Stone, where I like to stream a little bit. Not knowing exactly how much I'll be streaming this week. Hopefully something on probably like Tuesday and Friday, but not exactly sure what. But you know, you can find me there. And if you want to keep up to date with me and my streams, you can follow me on Twitter at hello I am Stone.
Thank you very much as well. Brian.
Hi. You can find me on Twitter at Cosmic Zeta, where I post cringe all the time. Aside from that, not a whole lot going on with me. Everything's in turmoil. Whoa. That's it.
Very reassuring. Oh, Sonny, you made a big stretch over there. Sorry, thank you very much. Johnny.
Oh, right. Twitch, it's Macho Madness. Twitter, it's Macho Madness. Streams are gonna be this week, probably Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. What are they gonna be? I don't know. We're going into March. We're doing a bunch of collabs. Check my Twitter if you want to do a collab, or DM me. It doesn't matter to me, because I'll respond or won't, because I'm either really good at that or really bad at it. Tomorrow, though, if you want to see me but not me compete on Uwu Cascade. That's right, Uwu Cascade. Go to Game Boy Light's channel at 2 p.m. Central, 3 o'clock EST, 11 o'clock Pacific, and every other time zone doesn't matter. Not because I hate it, but because I just don't know what time it is then. But yes, because I am the reigning, defending, and the all-time great Pizza Hut champion. So, but outside of that, I'm around places. You'll find me. You'll see me somewhere.
And thank you as well. It's been another fun episode of Shadows of Sharn. And again, hey, 1 year. Hell yeah. Can't wait for 3 more if this somehow stretched out, even though it's only supposed to go on for 1 more season. But an executive producer came in and was like, how about we stretch it out for even more? Uh, no, but
Who's
really.
this executive producer? Drop their Addy.
God, I wish this actually had a budget.
They added
But yeah.
another character named Scrappy.
Scrappy Doo?
Have a
I can't-
wonderful.
I can't wait to meet Scrappy Doo, and inside his head is Scooby Doo talking to him, telling him to do
Oh my
things.
god.
Have a good night, everybody. Thank you all for watching. Have a wonderful evening. Good time zone to all. You're lovely. You're amazing. You're wonderful. You're valid. Goodbye.